Okay, so my people, I'm here again. I'm still here. Thanks for opening up my video and watching and commenting and showing love and care and support. And so yesterday I dropped a little quick video just to let you know, guys, I was thinking of you and just I'm here. I'm still here. And today yesterday actually was my mom's 8th year in passing. She's gone, but she's never forgotten. Um, and we go through life and we, as I always remind us, to create fond memories for times like these when loved ones are taken. I am thankful that she did not suffer. We had a mother who, was fun loving, full of laughter, full of, so much, so much. She was so loved by so many. Um, I always say that in every family we have our dysfunctions, we have our imperfections. It doesn't matter who we are. But you know what? The greatest thing is that we don't let these little things rob us of the love and the good times and the fun memories that we created along the way. So I thought about it last night. It took me a little minute. I created a project for my kids, an activity, do Kahoots, where you create all these questions and the kids have fun answering, and then we want to see who takes the throne in the end, because the top person, the winner, gets the top prize. And so after I did that, and I had some time to reflect. I mean, when you get to my age, you reflect a lot because you want to make sure that you treat people well and that you remember to just ask God that if you have wounded anyone along the way during the day, that you can ask for forgiveness. Um, so as I was reflecting last night, I thought of my mom, and I remember how when she passed, I had just had surgery done that December, the last day in December, the year prior, which was 2013, and she passed away in February 2014. And it just kept rolling back as I thought of that Friday when my brother left, because he teaches up here, and he went down, and it was a bad month with the snow and the ice, and New York had gotten so many inches of snow, then it rained, and then it became so cold, everything became ice. And my brother said, I know you can't come down, because our mom was in the hospital now. Just for something happened that morning, and she felt dizzy, and they took her in. And so my brother said, I'm going in, and I will sit with her for you. And I remember him calling and said, Beverly, she looks good. We talked. I sat with her until she fell asleep. And so she didn't have cancer. She didn't have diabetes. She was just, a little old. She was 73. And it just kind of, that after my brother said that, then we had planned, my daughters were in Toronto at the time, and we had planned, I'd asked the doctor if I could travel that long distance, and cause my sister was going to bring me up there. And he said yes, and told me what I needed to do in order to make the trip. So we planned the trip for that Saturday, and there was a snowstorm coming, and I said I didn't want to go anymore. And then my mom was in the hospital, so I was thinking, oh. But then my brother called, he says, no, she looks good. We talked, everything is good. And then the morning, we had a storm coming, so I said, we're not going to take this trip. But the morning we got up, it was such a beautiful day that Saturday, and my sister, she called, she said, oh, we just went and she's good. And, she's joking, making jokes. They comb her hair, she's good. And so we took the trip and we went up. And it was just interesting that when I got to Toronto, as soon as we hit Toronto, made one stop. And my phone died when we got to the border. And we went over, but my sister's phone had service on it. And we made the stop. And as soon as we stopped, got in the house, the call came that she's gone. My brother called, said, Beverly, she's gone. Couldn't understand it. All of a sudden my knees got weak. I buckled. They buckled. I just did surgery like a month. And so the ligament, and I just felt my knees just buckled and I fell. Because it was unreal. It was just knowing that they talked to her. My sister was with her. She's laughing, she's talking. And after that, they decided to do to a procedure on her. So they wanted her to have more oxygen or something. And they whatever they did to her in the room without anybody there. She wasn't in an operating room, she was in her room. And whatever happened, when they took her upstairs to say she would need to be in that area so they could watch her. And then all of a sudden, my sisters and all the families who were there went up and they're coding my mom. And after they coded and they walked away, they coded her again. And this time she's gone. And the harshest words that my sister could have said to me was when she asked them what happened, you're a doctor, you're with the patient. And you said, they don't know what happened. And even today, we don't know what happened. And for a moment, you feel frustrated, but then you start looking and you start saying, God, we never know. So she left us. She had her 5 beautiful children, and we all worked hard, and we have done well. So, she didn't leave us in bad places. Her grandchildren have done well, and the great-grands, she has 2 great-grands, and we're thankful and we're hopeful, and we'll move forward as we have been doing. And just know that sometimes in life, things happen, and I would think sometimes that when they coded her the first time, she could have made it, probably. But then what kind of life would she have lived, and how would we have been able to do what we needed to do to make sure she's comfortable? So many questions run through my head, and then you just relax and you say, God, you know all best. It's one thing when we have our loved ones and they're sick, they're having pains, they're suffering. And when they pass on, we are selfish and we're saying, oh, gone too soon, or not know why God didn't do something. But in the meantime, every day they wake up, they're in pain, they're struggling. And so I have to learn to be thankful that she never suffered. She didn't, we just have to be thankful. We just have to be thankful. And so today and yesterday was the anniversary of her 8th year gone. But she says that we shouldn't have, she's okay. And she's up there somewhere looking down at us. And I know she's smiling because I know she's proud of us. And each day I say, I'm thankful I was able to say thanks to her. I mean, as I said, there was no perfection. There was a lot of imperfections. But the one thing is that so many times people get to leave Jamaica or they leave their countries and they forgot their families there, or they didn't try hard enough to do what they need to do for whatever reason. But again, I like to find things to be thankful for. And I say thanks to her. Thanks to her for bringing us, all our children here, and giving us the opportunity to build, giving us the opportunity to come to this country where opportunities are vast. And if you work hard enough, you can make it. So thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mother. We called her by her first name, we took the I off and called her by the three letters following that, and it was fine because that's what she wanted us to call her. But wherever she is, I know she's resting, and may her soul continue to rest in peace. And thank you again for giving us the opportunity, giving us the chance to build, giving us the chance to be the people we have become. So again, I say thank you. So MVP family, thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for appreciating. Thank you for loving. Thank you for all things. If you can't be good, be careful, but walk good.